Account takeover time. Let's go. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here, and we are doing an account takeover for my dude Olsen WC, and he is in a very interesting spot in the game here. He is level 60, but he is on daily login rewards 271 plus, because look at this energy up here, 113,377. It is the most amount of energy I've ever seen on an account. Shout out to my dude, William Wilson, biggest supporter of my channel, who always has stacked energy. This is the first time I've ever seen anyone have more energy than him. And after I was talking with Olsen, what he said was basically he didn't know where to spend it. You know, and as you're going to see here on this account, he definitely has some champions to work with, but the more champions you have, the harder it is to decide who to use in what areas of the game. So let's take a look at his roster, and yes, you're going to be jealous. My apologies, but still worth sharing, okay? These are going to be some optimal teams here today, or optimal as I can make them with the current gear on the account. Because as you're going to see, we are not progressed to where we should be for the champion pool, okay? And that is, as I said, because not sure which champions to use in what areas of the game. So, a couple things that I wanted to mention that I told him on our voice call today. We did a coaching session to start this takeover, and I'm happy to provide that service to anybody who hires me to get on their account. I'd be happy to do any area of the game, and my prices are very affordable if that's something you're interested in. Also, I do free takeovers all the time for my Twitch viewers. All you have to do is hang out, watch on Twitch, and then you get points for watching, and then you can turn those points in for services. So anyway, his Great Hall is actually pretty good for his level. Main recommendation here, since he does not have Arbiter, start picking one of these, accuracy or crit damage probably, and take it to level 10. Then do the same thing 2 more times, okay? Because the Arbiter missions, you need 1 level 10 Great Hall bonus, and then right as soon as the Arbiter missions are done, then you need 3 Great Hall missions to level 10. And that's right where he is, right? Upgrade a Great Hall bonus to 7, then it's going to be 8, then 9, then 10, okay? And Arbiter, even on this account, I told him, even on this account, Arbiter will still change your account. She is really that good. She is really that good. So anyway, where did we focus our efforts today on this account? Well, step 1 was Spider, okay? And I have not tested this team, so I don't know if I need to make any modifications here. But we are only on stage 16, so his accessories are not great. And what ends up happening is, when your accessories aren't great, then you can't progress in Spider and you can't progress in other areas. So it's a really tough spot. You got to find the right team to work to get you to stage 20, even if it's a slow time. And then after that, then you can make a lot of progress on the rest of your account. So here is the team that I built for him. Previously, he was using an HP burn team with a lot of defensive champions, all right? I don't know if I'm going to be using Septimus here because he's not leveled up just yet. So I have an alternate option of Tyrant here as my HP burner. And pro tip, Ragnar at level 50. So I'm going to double check the gear on this and then I'll be ready. Alright, so we were in fact able to beat stage 16 here, my favorite number 111. However, I did identify another problem that you have to be careful with here. And that is the accuracy on your champions. I'm multitasking during this account takeover on my account for CVC, so my apologies if I keep looking down, but also no apologies, grind that CVC. So let's take a look at Tyrant. At first I thought Tyrant was not booked. So I went over here and I was like, okay, let's make sure he's booked so it's 100%. And I was like, well, he's booked, so what's the problem? we got 94 accuracy here. So he's not consistently landing his HP burns. We do not have a lot of silver here, so we're going to just look for accuracy and something that is already leveled up. Do we have a level 16 that I can switch real quick? Not really. Not really. Lissandra's is bomb, but we're not taking that. We might as well put one on here with speed, like this one. And honestly, we're just trying to look for some things that will work. Okay, perfect. To get us the accuracy that we need, okay? We don't need regen. We don't need any specific sets. What are you? Oh, geez. That is very nice. What about in perception? Actually, we might not need speed here. We might not need speed. Let's uncheck that. He can be pretty slow for this. I would like to just throw some random gear on here so that you know you don't need good gear. Okay, honestly, I want to try this one and 21. This one? This one. 8 and 26. That gets us to 181. And then I can put any random shield on here that we're not using that has good accuracy numbers. I think that would work, but I don't really need that. So let me find one that would be even better. And by even better, I simply just mean more accuracy. I like this one. It slows him down, which is perfectly fine. His speed was perfectly fine before, and that takes us to 210. Obviously, it'd be great to get to 230. But not 100% necessary. So let's go ahead and make that change. You can see here, super early game gear, nothing leveled up to 16. And let's go ahead into the next dungeon level. Now, we might need to increase the speeds for Spider 20, but as far as getting to 20, we should be set, I think, okay? Now, as of right now, nobody has Masteries, so I'm not sure if we have enough damage to get to Spider 20 on auto, but we need to see. Okay, we got the defense down and the weaken, which is very important when you're trying to nuke the spider. Okay, and 5 and 600,000 is perfect, especially when you don't have Masteries, okay, because we'll add 20 more crit damage on top of that. And then we will finish out here with our 4th nuker, the HP burns. Sometimes you need to disable Cold Heart's A2 because it will do too much damage, but you can see very fast clear here. So I'm going to fight my way to 20 and see how that goes, and then we'll be right back. Okay, whoops. I made the team pretty good, and I accidentally just autoed stage 20, so let's take a look at the run. I would not say this team is optimized by any stretch of the imagination. It can be so much better. Like, as soon as he levels up Septimus, we're going to go down to, like, 8 seconds or something insane like that, where we're just 4 nukes plus Ragnar. But it was an accident, guys. I promise. So I was just clicking through, right, and beating the stages, and then I clicked through, and I was like, oh wait, I'm on stage 21, and listen, I know that it's not that easy for everyone, so I apologize if you're struggling on Spider 19, but there is a strategy for you on your account. I believe it. If you need help finding it, you just let me know. And using an HP burner as a nuker is a great tool, okay? We could easily use a spider tank. We could use Achak in here. There's so many versions of this team, but for now, this is the best that we're going to do for today, using the resources efficiently. If we had more silver, I would try to optimize this team a bit more, but for now, 35 seconds is perfect. And like, unless we get a 3% resist on Ragnar, this should be pretty close to 100% win rate. We have enough accuracy on all of our champions, which I'll show you here in a second. And then We have enough crit damage to, you know, a reasonable amount of crit damage. And the crazy thing, guys, no Masteries. I didn't even use the Masteries, so I'm going to just let him either spend the gems for the Masteries or grind them out. No need for me to waste that. Best time, 28 seconds. Let's take a look at the gear. The gearing on the 3 nukers is decent, I will say. Okay, but you can see, just so I show you, first of all, no Masteries, no Masteries. Oh, my apologies. One Cold Heart does have Masteries, and he had Flawless Execution, which is great, and then the Accuracy tree, which is great. No Masteries here, no Masteries here. Okay, so let's get to the gearing. All of these champions are booked, which is important. We have not Accuracy on Royal Guard, but he doesn't actually need it. But we have a slow speed. We have 99% crit rate because we don't have Masteries yet. Once we have Masteries, that will be 100%. And we have 235 crit damage, okay? On a lot of these champions, I had to do accuracy chests, but with Royal Guard, I was able to do HP because we don't need the accuracy. What you're going to see is very similar stats here, okay? Cold Heart only needs 70% crit rate, so we're over on that. Her accuracy is a little bit low, but again, once we get Masteries on there, it will be fine. And then the one with Masteries, we have 249 crit damage. Actually, I built her with 69% thinking that she didn't have Masteries, so we should probably bump that up a little bit. And you can see accuracy on the chest here to make up for that lack of accuracy. A bunch of random gear on Tyrant does not need to be good. A bunch of random gear on Rugnor. He was just speed tuned to go first and have enough accuracy to land consistently. And then he also has his skills as well. So pretty sweet team here. And then the recipe for success here is crit damage on the gloves with crit rate substats, and then crit rate substats on all the rest of the gear. So my next mission is to get Dragon 20 on farm. And that will be interesting because I got to go do a gear cleanse here so we can get more silver. And then I'm not exactly sure what team I'm going to use, so we're going to have to theory craft and figure out what his best team, or at least the best team for now, on Dragon 20 is. And then we'll wrap it up. So keep watching. Alright, well, I think we're going to slip Trunda in here to Dragon 20. And if not, then she still needs to be re-geared. I want to talk about some common pitfalls here, and number one, that is 4-star gear, okay? 4-star gear is just not acceptable outside of the first month of play unless you're very, very casual. Like, this should just be destroyed. I don't care if it's Savage, I don't care if it's Swift Parry. Literally, if it was a brand new set and the only piece currently available was 4-star, I still wouldn't keep it. Okay, it's not worth it to put someone in Savage when you have to sacrifice on the gear like that. Okay, so how do we want to gear our nukers? Very similar to what we just did. Okay, crit damage on the gloves, crit rate, and I believe that I have, that one's nice. This one, though, is the one that I hope to make work. We have 25% attack on here, which is seriously crazy. So we're going to take these stats from 56. Well, it was 100 before I took the gloves off, and 136. She did have 5k attack. Super relevant. That's going to help her do a lot of damage. Absolutely. Great job on that one. Pretty shocking on that, to be honest, but a lot of that has to do with the attack percentage boots that she has on. I'm probably going to take her out of those and put those in speed boots. And then we're definitely going to find an attack percentage chest. This one is amazing, but with it having no crit rate, I'm not sure if we can keep it or not. We're going to see what we can do, and then I'll walk you through those changes here in just a second. Okay, before I gear Trunda, I kind of wanted to show you guys this because it's pretty epic. I'm about to sell all of his accessories. I am. Watch. Watch me do it. 5 and below. These filters are amazing. No, not rarities. Just literally all of them. Sell all. And then the only thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to unselect level 16 gear only. That's it. I'm also going to unselect any specialty items. And that's it. We have one. Ooh, this is a commodity right now. Plarium does not want to put these Blood Shield accessories in CVC for some reason. They are giving us reaction all day. But Plarium, we need... No, I'm going to sell the 4-star one. We need Blood Shield. It is super important in this game. Okay, we have a second one there in Lizardman. The Lizardman on this account, he has not been lucky in that regard. But why are we selling all of this? Number one, I need the silver to be able to make this work. Number two, with Spider 20 on farm with a 30-second clear time, he's going to put 10,000 energy in here. So this is not for everyone, but I do recommend once you get to Spider 20, selling all of this gear. And then you guys are going to flame me in the comments for any that I missed that were special and I should not have sold. I look forward to hearing you in the comments with what I should not have sold. So if you still have not selected this filter on your account, go try it out today. You should never be using 1, 2, or 3-star accessories unless you literally have no other choice. So 13.9 million, sell, and he's down to 12 accessories. Don't care. Do not care. We're selling all of them because we need the silver, and that's going to allow us to make these builds work. If that means that we don't have accessories on some people, fine. We're totally fine anyway. So he's going to put, just as a reminder, okay, 113,000 energy, okay? So that's going to go straight into Spider 20 and Dragon 20 for easy farming and completely revolutionize his account today. So let's go ahead and gear that Trunda now. Alright, I think I have everyone geared who I'm going to try in this team. We've spent most of the silver already. We are going to use Ninja here. He's incredibly good. We have a little bit of a slow build here with the attack percentage boots. So we want to put some kind of speed on here to finish this build. That looks perfectly fine. We're going to lose attack, obviously, here, but that's not that big of a deal. I mean, I guess we could keep him in this set. I just really want to use these boots on somebody who the triple accuracy matter for. So we're just going to take him out of Relentless. It's not that important, but, you know, at some point we could switch the gear around. Here is the Trunda build for you. Pretty happy with this build. 101, 225, still kept the 5k attack even with the speed boots, okay? And so how do you do that? You get crit rate on everything. Crit rate there, crit rate there, crit rate there, crit rate there, and crit rate there, okay? As well as crit rate on the gloves. And actually, we should probably use a couple glyphs in here. Don't forget to glyph your most powerful pieces. Okay, we got a 4 there, very nice. If you are using your Trunda, make sure you have as low accuracy as possible, because, man, you just do not want her to miss. You want her to be able to hit the double hits, okay? The double hits. And then we're only going to put one littler glyph on here, like this, just for now, so that we can, you know, replace this ring later very easily. So yeah, that's the Trunda build. Here are the masteries on it. They're not 100% ideal, but we're going to go with it for now. And then, let's see what else. The Royal Guard you already saw, but I'll show it again. There we go. Still no masteries on that guy. I'm using War Maiden, believe it or not, as his decreased defense champion. She's just a very accessible champion. Accuracy and speed's the only thing we care about. Good affinity for Dragon 20. And then we have Renegade in here trying to get a little bit of a fast time. So we'll see if I need to make adjustments to this team, but I'm sure that you want to see this, you know, play out here. We should have enough damage in order to... Oh, baloney. I forgot to set the AI. It's probably not going to matter, but it might. Yeah, it definitely did. Well, if Royal Guard would have done his takedown there, we definitely would have cleared that first wave. But, it could still be fine. Wonder why Ninja's... Oh, Ninja just took his second turn, so... if Ninja was a little bit faster, he would be freezing everyone. We do not have a decreased defense and weakened champion, but that's pretty common on the majority of people's accounts, right? You know, I just got Venus, so that is very helpful on my account, but on your account, you probably need just a normal decreased defense champion here. That's my construction guy working diligently and wonderfully in my house today. You know, much appreciate that guy. He's doing a phenomenal job renovating my house, and he left me a fun little note here. So I'm going to go check in on that after this run, and then we'll see you at Dragon 20. We may adapt our strategy here a little bit, but for now, Trunda just killing it here. 100k there. And Ninja, obviously an OP damage dealer here as well. And there we have it. Okay, so that's Dragon 17, and I'm going to fight my way up to 20, and then we will be right back. Alright, well, kind of picking up here in the middle, but I don't actually remember where I left off, so my apologies if this is like a strange transition here, but I think we're good to go. As you can see, I ended up including Scylla the Drakes in our Dragon 20 team. Very accessible champion, but honestly, she was just the best for the job. She might be free, but she was exactly what we needed. We needed a little bit of crowd control, a little bit of healing, and a revive just in case anything goes wrong. Once in a while, one champion will die, and then that way she can revive them. I ended up using Leorius here, mostly because he's my favorite, but I don't want you to think he's the only option. We could have easily used Trunda here, or whoever your nuker is on your account. This is a very common strategy with a decreased defense, Syl for those previously stated reasons, Ninja, Royal Guard as enemy max HP champion, and then Leorius, or whoever that is, designed to help you clear the content, with the waves specifically. And you can see there, we did lose War Maiden, but that's great, because we don't actually want her taking turns. We want her for the waves, not the boss. Leo has the decreased defense on his A1, so does Royal Guard, so does Ninja. And we had 210 there, got a little bit unlucky, but actually I should have stopped that so we could look over some gear. But you can see the whole run here, and then I'll talk and finish up the account while you're watching the run. So if you need to pay attention to the run, just mute me for a second and then come back, skip back, and then listen to what I'm saying. So, originally I tried Trunda in here in place of where the Scylla the Drakes is, and while that would lead to a faster clear time, it was definitely not consistent, and we had trouble on the boss. But more damage is often the key to victory against Dragon and any area of the game. More damage, more damage. But sometimes you need survivability as well, you know? We don't have insane gear on any of these champions or anything, and so we need to accommodate that with, you know, what Syl brings to the team. There's a lot of options. If you don't have Royal Guard, you can include basically any damage dealer to help you get through the waves, or a Poisoner is a great inclusion as well. No real great Poisoners leveled up on his account right now. He has a Eurogrim at 50. Didn't really want to use a level 50 champion here, but obviously Ninja's outstanding if you have him, and then any damage dealer will do instead of Leo, but obviously he's my favorite, so we gotta use him. So, what did we end up doing here on this account, okay? We made sure to prioritize Dragon 20 and Spider 20. I did leave him, his arena team, I think intact, but he should definitely double check that because I stole gear from his whole account to make these teams. And when you're stuck on content, that's exactly what you need to do. You need to prioritize gearing your best champions for the content necessary. And crap, I need to stop that. Okay, so I have that 100% win rate. This was 149. Gonna be right around that 2-minute mark. Best time 146. You see here that was right before I hit record. We're gonna be selling all 5-star blue gear on this account now because of the amount of energy that we have, right? And Leo and Ninja and Royal Guard all doing about the same amount of damage, which is pretty cool. Let's take a look at those builds to finish the account here. One thing I want to mention is we added 40 speed to his Lysandra while we were on the account today too. Started out at, actually 41. Started out at 244, I believe. 244. And then these are still, this is without glyphing. So this can definitely even get better with the glyphs. I mean, he has some incredible gear here with this triple speed roll, triple speed roll, triple speed roll, triple speed roll, 6-star speed boots, and then we have a double speed roll here with accuracy and very little speed on the banner. So still a lot of room to improve with glyphs and everything. Here are the masteries in case you're curious. The accuracy tree plus eagle eye, excuse me, mastery. But let's go ahead and go over those builds here. So you can see the damaging stats on Leo, nothing crazy. 3.5k attack, 100, 200 is a good starter place to be. And then the accuracy is a little bit low. I couldn't really do anything about that, even with the accuracy tree. I put War Master on him because we're going to put him in his clan boss team and using him in dungeons. But obviously, you would want either Flawless Execution or Helm Smasher if you're going to be using him primarily in the arena. Ninja, basically the same exact masteries there. And then artifacts for him, kind of slow speed, a little bit of crit stats, and then the accuracy needed. Royal Guard, you already saw him, but I may have changed some things, so there you go. 268 crit damage. We did end up putting the masteries on here. I love Flawless Execution unless you're doing level 25 dungeons or hard Doom Tower bosses, in which case flip back to War Master. But love these masteries on him. Yes, I know I'm blocking some of those things, but hopefully I clicked on them so you can see. War Maiden, pretty generic stats here, guys. Enough speed and accuracy to go first. And then Scylla the Drakes, pretty impressed with this build here. Ran out of silver and I was still able to get 188 speed, even with her boots at level 12. We just have these sweet triple accuracy boots for her so she can get the accuracy, defense and speed, HP and speed. And then we have the 2 accuracy and speeds here, and then speed here on the helmet as well. So I think pretty relatable builds. I'll show the Trunda build too, just in case I forgot to include that. This is the best damaging gear on the account from what I can see. That's what I tried to make it at least. 5200 attack, pretty stellar. 225 crit damage, could work on that a little bit more. And then her speed, perfectly fine. Masteries, I just left the masteries that he had with Helm Smasher here. These are reasonable masteries. I wouldn't say that they're exactly what I would pick. So yeah, let me know what you think about this sweet account takeover, and don't forget to spend your energy, right? I know most of us are not chilling with this much energy, but I thought it'd be fun to see an account takeover where we saved for a long time, guys. He saved this energy for 6 months, I believe he said. If I'm wrong about that, my apologies. He saved the energy for a very long time, okay? Yes, he did wail a bit early on his account, which is notable, right, with the champion base here. But now that we have all his teams set up, he can easily start spending this. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.